I feel extremely embarrassed about what took place in Australia concerning the West Indies. So I would like to think that Phil Simmons as the coach needs to go. If he doesn't resign, he should be fired. I would also like to say that the captaincy be removed from Nicholas Pooran. Maybe the burden of captaincy is affecting the way that he's playing cricket. It has shown that he obviously doesn't know how to maneuver and play his bowlers properly. So I would like to suggest that the West Indies, at this junction, hand the captaincy for the white ball cricket back to Jason Holder, who has matured tremendously over the last few years. I know he was once and they took it from him, but he has matured since then and he knows a lot more about cricket at this point in time. If Jason Holder doesn't get it, maybe it should go to Powell. Powell just showed his class by winning the CPL, completely unexpected, and he shows that he has captain abilities. They talk that they can't play spin, and yet nobody has gone to the point of teaching our players how to play spin. So if the coaches can't teach our players how to play spin, well, then we need to remove the coaches. We have players of great talent. We've seen that in the recent CPL. We've seen some of our players in IPL. We know that there is talent there. But our selection process is also under question. My suggestion at this point in time is let's start with a clean slate. Let's get rid of all the old baggage. Let's start with Phil Simmons, the captain, the chief selector, everybody, the coaching staff, everybody, and let's start all over again. And we take it from there. West Indies cricket has to go back to the heights that we once were. We have the talent, we just don't have the administrative skills to do it, and therefore we must be able to get rid of those skills and bring in new skills to do it.
Ricky Skerritt has mentioned that there would be a thorough post-mortem. Are you confident those things that you mentioned there would be implemented or would come to fruition?
You know, my biggest fear about this is, according to West Indies tradition, and we've seen it happen so often, is that the president of the West Indies cricket will talk now that there will be a post-mortem and heads will roll and blah, 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 whatever. But a month from now, we're heading into the Christmas season and everybody will forget it. And then come January, we're back to square one. A month from now, we're back in Australia to play 2 test matches. And we're going with what? Phil Simmons as coach. It's a different team because this is test team, but we're going back with what? Phil Simmons as coach. Are we not learning anything from this? Phil Simmons has to go. We need to have people who will accept responsibility for their actions. As Nicholas Pooran said, we have to be responsible and suffer the consequences of our actions. We've lost anywhere in the world. We've lost in a first round game, in a first round tournament. Heads need to go. The captain, the coaching staff, everybody needs to go. And I would even go so far as to say, Ricky Skerritt, you need to go too. Because you've put systems in place to make sure that we have elevated ourselves to the point where we are the best team in cricket in the world at this point in time. We're a 2-time T20 cricket champion. Now we're what? Down at the bottom of the barrel? Absolutely unacceptable.